Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samarth Ramdas Swami has said in his 193rd shloka. Navhe jāṇatā neṇatā devarāṇā naye varnita vedaśāstra purāṇā Navhe druśya adruśya sākśī tayācā shruti neṇatī neṇatī aṅta tyācā. Supreme God is neither a knower nor a dunce. The Vedas, Shastras, and Puranas could not describe him. There is no one who is the witness of whether he is visible or invisible. Vedas also could not tell where his end is. This shloka by Samarth Ramdas Swami is probably one of the toughest to understand. Many have explained it in very different ways, and everyone is right in their viewpoint of explaining it. First of all, just by listening to the first line of this shloka, we get a shock, as it says that the Supreme God, Supreme Reality, the Brahman, is neither someone who knows everything nor someone who does not know anything. We always have the understanding that God knows everything. That is why we get a shock after reading this line. We, as human beings, or even some of the other living beings in this world, have certain knowledge which we acquire over the time in this life. This knowledge we acquire because of the sensory organs we have, which are part of the outermost layer, the Annamaya Kosha, and then understand it due to the thought process which goes on in our minds, which is our Manomaya Kosha, and then perm it as a knowledge in our Jnanamaya Kosha. The ones in us who are knowledgeable will be the ones who will fit in this category. But there are few in this world who do not have knowledge, are ignorant, or are dunce, meaning are dumb or stupid or less intelligent. Having knowledge or not having knowledge thus is tied with our ability to collect the information using our sensory organs and then use our thought process to really understand it and then remember it so as to retrieve it later on when we need it. Also, having this knowledge or not having it is true when we are living in this world, meaning that it is applicable to someone who has a limited life on this earth. But now we also know that the Supreme Reality, the Brahman, is beyond all of our senses as well as is infinite, omnipresent, and eternal. It does not have any attributes or any form. It does not have a start or an end. Hence, the knowledge as we understand it, or the absence of it as we understand it, does not apply at all to the Supreme Reality. And it is in this sense that Samarth Ramdas Swami mentions that the Supreme Reality is the one who neither knows everything nor the one who does not know anything. The second line of this shloka supports the first one by mentioning that the Vedas, the scriptures, the Shastras, which are the sciences, and the Puranas, meaning the mythology, have been unable to describe or depict or characterize it. None of them have been able to properly tell how exactly to put in words this presence or absence of knowledge by Supreme Reality. The Supreme Reality is within everyone and everything. It is omnipresent. We know it exists, but does it mean that it is visible? We know it exists, but we cannot see it. So does it mean that it is invisible? Being visible or invisible again is something which applies to human beings or the living beings in this world. It is again relative to the sensory organs, mainly eyes, but even other senses can be related here if we take the meaning as something which is describable or not describable. This differentiation of something being visible just because our eyes can see it is again relative. We can only see whatever is in our range of sight and is directly related to the reflection of any object caused by the light source shining on it, which then is recognized by our eyes. We cannot certainly say that the Supreme Reality is visible or is invisible, as it is beyond our imagination and beyond the capability of our sensory organs. There is no witness that we know of who certainly can say that it is visible or it is invisible, as it does not have a recognizable form. The scriptures define it as infinite. Infinite means something which we never know the end of. We can never put it in words or numbers or in any describable form. As soon as we put a measure to it, it is no more infinite as it becomes finite. Hence, Samarth Ramdas Swami firmly says that even the scriptures do not understand it clearly and do not know the end of it. Here, the end is not referred in the sense of time, but in the sense of space. The Supreme Reality is everywhere, eternal, infinite, and omnipresent. Friends, if you like this explanation, feel free to provide your feedback and do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ